Well, we are a nation of immigrants, and immigration is certainly making headlines these days. Yesterday, the Supreme Court struck down part of Arizona's immigration law.
And this comes just days after the Obama administration issued a directive that protects from the deportation of hundreds of thousands of younger immigrants who came illegally to the United States as children.
So who's affected by all this and who's not? With some answers is attorney Huma Ahsan from Madison Immigration Law, LLC. Welcome to Live at 5.
Thank you.
Let's start with the Obama directive last week. Who qualifies for this?
Okay, who qualifies for this? Basically, you have to be under the age of 16. You have to have continuously resided in the U.S. for the last 5 years, preceding June 15th, the memo on June 15th. You have to be currently in school, graduated from high school, obtained a general development certificate, or have been honorably discharged from the Coast Guard or Armed Forces, and have not been convicted of a felony offense or a significant misdemeanor or multiple of misdemeanor offenses, or and otherwise are basically not a threat to national security.
Sure. And a lot of people are looking at what just happened in Arizona and trying to figure out what all of this means and how everything happened so close together. Can you explain what happened in Arizona and why people are kind of concerned about that as well, or happy about that as well?
Are you talking in terms of the case? The case that just came out yesterday with the Supreme Court case? Okay, well, yesterday the Supreme Court case was basically a law that Arizona had put together, and basically it said it made four things illegal. It made one, being an undocumented alien in Arizona, a misdemeanor, an actual crime.
Right.
Two, it made a crime for those that are illegal aliens to seek work there. That was a misdemeanor as well. Three, it allowed officers to, without a warrant, and if they had probable cause to suspect that maybe you or somebody is a undocumented alien, they have the right to stop them and ask for their immigration documents. And third, it requires officers during stops and arrests and detentions to ask for that immigration verification.
We tend to think of these issues in border states like Arizona, but it affects a lot of people right here in southern Wisconsin, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Do you have any idea how many?
No, we don't, but AILA had a figure of nationwide 850,000 people. Some estimate as many as 1.5 million, depending on, you know, whatever the circumstances are.
It's certainly a large number, and you were describing having been at a meeting of a lot of immigration attorneys when the Obama administration made the announcement that it did.
Oh, yes. I was at the National AILA meeting, which is the Association for Immigration Lawyers Association, and they had their annual convention in Nashville, and probably about 2 weeks ago, right when this was all happening, or a week ago, and we were all there, and then he was actually announcing, you know, the policy, and at the same time, I had a lawyer next to me from Arizona who was like literally in tears, you know, crying because they never had this opportunity before, and then the other one next to me, actually at the same time, the phone started ringing about the attorneys because the courts across the country had proactively indicated that for these groups, if you're eligible and you're in removal proceedings, that they were dismissing cases based on the announcement. So it was a really interesting meeting.
So people should go to some websites here. We have them on the screen now. If they think they're affected, you should go and seek help, right?
Yes. The big thing here is that you should definitely go seek help, find a immigration attorney, definitely one with AILA. There's an AILA website that you should go to. You should contact, if you're in removal proceedings right now, definitely contact the 800 numbers, because if you're eligible, your case can be dismissed. It's a big thing. And the last tip I want to give is that you really need to speak to a licensed attorney, and not, especially in the Hispanic community, not someone called maybe a notario or someone who thinks that they're going to charge you something and says, I can guarantee you to get on this deferred action list.
Sure.
It's just not possible.
I mean, all those numbers on the screen, they'll be on our website as well. It's a changing time, that's for sure. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. A lot to keep track of. Thank you so much for your help. Appreciate it.